Alright, so we have the 2001 draft class with 74 real players. This draft class is definitely a little bit better than the last one, I will say. If y'all want, in the description there is a list of all the players in this draft class, along with each of my PSN accounts and each draft year they have, with a playlist linked in the description as well, featuring all of my draft classes and rosters. Anyways, let's go ahead and hop into 2001, as it is headlined by the only 80 being Pau Gasol. Other than that, there's a very good amount of players in here that are decent, so, still a really good draft class. We have Jason Richardson, Shane Battier, and just to, again, give y'all an update, each player's got like their my team jumpers. So the way it's based off of is if they had an opal or higher, they got their opal or higher's jump shot, and that's in 2K25. If they didn't have higher than an opal, we used pink diamonds, and if they didn't have a pink diamond in 2K25, we would go back to other previous 2Ks and figure out their releases. So anyways, we have Shane Battier here with Gilbert Arenas, Jamal Tinsley, Richard Jefferson, Tyson Chandler, Joe Johnson, Tony Parker, Vladimir Radovanovic, Jamario Moon, Kwame Brown, Eddie Curry, Eddie Griffin, Mehmet Okur, Samuel Dallenbert, Troy Murphy, Trenton Hassel, Zach Randolph, Gerald Wallace, Bobby Simmons, Eric Chenoweth, Rodney White, Kedrick Brown, Brandon Armstrong, Brendan Haywood, Earl Watson, Jerron Collins, Kenny Satterfield, Raul Lopez, Will Solomon, Norm Richardson, Michael Bradley, Stephen Hunter, Jason Collins, Carlos Aurora, Antonio Futsis, Michael Wright, Tank Hamilton, Robertos Jaftokis, Andres Niconia, Brian Scalabrine, Terrence Morris, Sean Lampley, Kyle Hill, Joe Crispin, Tierre Brown, Cesare Trebansky, Maurice Jeffers, Desania Diop, Dean Oliver, Kirk Haston, Mike Wilkes, Andre Hudson, Radko Varde, Usman Sisse, Paul Shirley, Walter Herman, Brian Bracey, Ken Johnson, Joseph Fort, Jeff Trappinger, Ruben Boomte, I believe it is. Boomte. I might be wrong on that. Charlie Bell, Lauren Woods, Demond Brown, Omar Cook, Gerald Sasser, Horace Jenkins, Alton Ford, Alvin Jones, Jamison Brewer, and Isaac Fonte with Maurice Evans. So, as you can see, a still very, very solid draft class. A lot of household names like Brian Scalabrine, even Zach Randolph, my team legends like Gerald Wallace, Eddie Curry, Kwame Brown is here. Players like Tony Parker, Gilbert Arenas, a fun little draft class. Of course, the top like 7 or 8 is basically decided. But yeah, all in all, still a really good draft class. Still fun to see and use. As always, if y'all like these kind of videos, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, share it with a friend. I would greatly appreciate it, and let me know y'all want more of these videos. But I'm going to see y'all on the next one. It's been your boy Trilly, and peace out.